Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome. Glad that you're here watching tonight on the Bourbon School Whiskey Flight Night Live. We're going to have a really fun show tonight. I'm looking forward to it. We've got Matt Hagel from Barrel Shoppe and barrelshoppe.com with us tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about his shop, his website, his business, and just get to know him a little bit and talk about it's just whiskey in general, single barrel stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to it. We've been working with Matt for a few months now, and really, it's a really great shop, great website. And hopefully we can introduce it to you tonight if you are not familiar with them. You will notice my chair is empty. Marianne will be here shortly. Our son has joined the Civil Air Patrol. It's an Air Force auxiliary, and he is going to be, hopefully he is looking to, I mean, if the kid had his choice, he'd be like flying an F-18 someday. But I think he's going to end up flying something. So he is off doing that. So she's picking him up, but should be home very shortly. I will also give you a heads up that she will be distracted because right on the TV over here we have the Bills game. I totally, when I planned this, I totally forgot the Bills game was going to be on. And Marianne is a huge fan of Josh Allen and the Bills. I mean, I root for him. I was telling Matt backstage, you can't live here 51 years and not root for the Bills. But she loves him. She calls Josh her little Joshy Poo, and he's such a nice young man and all this stuff. So, yeah, so she might be a little distracted with the game on, but right now they're winning 14-7. So that's good for everyone. Let's say hello to some people are here. Alan is here. Alan, how's it going? Show me the proof. School is in. Thanks for coming. Jim Turner. Good to see you, and hopefully people start trickling. I know it's the football is on, and we kind of decided to go right up against football, which again I totally wasn't thinking at the time, but that's all right. So before we get started, we'll just share a couple things with you. First of all, if you want to enter into our drawing tonight, we are giving away a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof from Barrel Shoppe. They do not have this anymore, as far as I know. I could not find it on the site. So they don't have this anymore. So this is really the only place you can get it. $5 super chat gives you entry into the drawing for this at the end of the show. If we don't get super chats, that's fine. I'm just going to end up giving you away to Patreons. But $5 super chat if you want to enter to win the bottle of Jack Daniel's. Next, we are going to be giving away a free flight tonight of 3 bottles. These are all picks from barrelshoppe.com. We'll pick 3 of them, give you 2-ounce samples of 3 of these picks. In addition, I got these really cool, I'll hold it up for you. It's got cellophane on it because it's got a really sharp razor here. But that is a barrel stave wax cutter right there. And it is made by Bellwood. Is it Bellwood? Hold on. Now I got to find Belford's Hardwood Designs. So I'm going to share the screen with you real quick and show you his Facebook page. So just give me a second here. Alan, thank you so much, sir. Appreciate you for the $20 super chat. Awesome. So let me share my screen real quick, and I will just show you a couple of these. They changed. Here we go. Share screen. They changed the controls on StreamYard, so I'm going to boomer this. Okay. So this is Belford's Hardwood Designs, guys, and he does all kinds of barrel stave products. He just posted our whoops, hold on. I wasn't sharing it. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm boomering this. Usually I have a producer to do this, but unfortunately the producer is not here right now. Let me try this again. I'm going to share screen, and I want this one. Okay. Share. Okay, there we go. So this is the site, the website for Belfort. He's on Facebook. Does great work. He makes these cutters, wax cutters, and there's ours right there. He posted, when they were finished. He made us little cork coasters as well. He does barrel heads. He does shelves. He's working on obviously etching glens. But if you want to look him up to have stuff done, it's pretty cool stuff. He does a good job. So he sent us. We bought 5 of them. So with your flight, sorry, it's hard to pay attention. And also with your flight, you're going to get one of those. It's got our Bourbon School logo laser etched right on it. That is an oak stave from a barrel. Okay. So those are pretty cool. We'll throw that in with your flight, and that's going to be a free giveaway, guys. So we'll do a hashtag towards the end. And hopefully you stick around. And for all our giveaways, we're going to start doing, I'm following Ben from the Bourbon Notes lead. For all our giveaways, we're going to need you to be in the chat to win. And then, when we do the drawing, we'll, say, hey, are you here or whatever. And you'll have to let us know in the chat that you are here. Alan, again, thank you. Jim Turner, thank you very much. Appreciate you for the $10 super chat. Got to be in his with it. You know it, buddy. And the super chat, guys, one more time, is for the Barrel Shoppe Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. It is a rye. It is 134.6. Okay. So wait a minute. I'm going to have, hold on. I'm going to have, oh no, yeah, it is a rye. I'm sorry. I was trying. Oh, what's up, buddy? I was trying to think if it was a bourbon or not, but it was a rye. That was the one we bought a bunch of those. So yes. So single barrel proof rye, nice proof point. Again, $5 super chat to enter that. Next thing I want to just remind you guys of a couple of things. We have our Facebook community, Bourbon School community. If you're not a member, go ahead and go join there. It just kind of keeps you up to date with what we're doing. Marie Ann comes up with awesome questions all the time for people to, just start discussion. Sometimes it starts a little controversy. If you want to come join, you just answer a few questions, and it kind of keeps you updated. We have other creators there who are, posting their videos and stuff, so you can, discover some other creators that are doing whiskey content on YouTube. All right. And then last thing before we move on is our Patreon. So if you want to check out our Patreon, I'm going to share the screen for that right there. Our Patreon is basically, we only have one tier. We don't do a lot of tiers. It's one tier. It's $5 a month. And it helps. Obviously, really what we use any Patreon funds for is they go right back into bottle giveaways and things like these, our wax cutters. We've bought glasses in the past that we give to our Patreons after 3 months, but we also have sold them to people. On our Patreon, we do, early access to our videos. Like this was posted last night for today's video. We are giving away an Old Fitzgerald 7 this month to our Patreon members. So if you are interested in joining, $5, and like I said, there's no tiers. $5 get you in, and all of our $5 members have access to giveaways like that. Last month, we gave away 4 bottles because it was our birthday month. We gave away 4 different Huber's bottles, and actually Ben from the Bourbon Note won one of them, and he just put out a video today reviewing it. It was a great brandy barrel finish Huber's bourbon. You're on camera. You can come sit down. Oh, Brianne's here.
Hi, everybody. Why? I can't see anything. I'll grab my mic.
Okay.
What are you doing?
We're talking about Patreon right now.
All this time?
Well, I did Patreon, I did Facebook, I did the giveaways. Like, it takes time. It's only 10 minutes. Okay. So again, we do extra credit. Extra credit is like extra videos. We've had people send in blinds. We've had people send in samples. We do Patreon selects where we pick people samples. So anyway, all of that is bonus content that we don't put on the channel. So if that's something you'd be interested in, go ahead and check it out. And that's all of the whoring that I have to do. Okay. So again, one more time, we got the crawl along the bottom. $5 super chat gets you entered for the Jack Daniels single barrel proof rye.
Now I'll say hi to everybody.
Hi. I already told them you're going to be a little distracted.
Yeah, I'm distracted for sure. Hi, everybody.
They're not saying hi to you.
Oh, thanks a lot.
All right. So without further ado, let's bring in our guest tonight. A lot of times we don't do guests, but like I said, we've been working with Matt for a few months now, and it's been a lot of fun just trying out his bottles and getting to know, his business, his website, really an amazing website. And we do have the link pinned at the top. If you want to go check out barrelshoppe.com, but let's bring in.
They've been very generous to this
Absolutely.
channel.
They've
very,
been very
generous
to us. Would you grab a couple of glasses?
Yes,
so we
I
can
would like to.
have a pour. But while we're doing that, let's bring in Matt. Matt, welcome. Thanks for being here. How are you, sir?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Hi, Matt.
How are you? Welcome
Good.
back.
How are you?
I'm great. Thank you.
I see you're sitting in the shop tonight.
I am.
Are you guys like open right now?
No.
Okay.
No, we close at 6, so but we just had some people staring in the window, so I might get a little distracted here and there.
Well, that's good. You're building mystery and curiosity about the shop.
Exactly.
Well, thank you again for coming on. Thank you for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it. I was excited to do this
thanks, Alan.
because I feel like we've kind of had a good time going through all this. And like Marie-Ann said, you guys have been so generous and
just
sending us bottles
Thank
to
you.
review and all that. And it's been a lot of fun. And I will say, they're wonderful picks. I mean, picks are kind of our specialty, and like we love them all.
You've sent bangers every single time.
Bangers.
Thank you.
What were you gonna say?
Thanks for putting the pressure on.
For your wife.
Well, what would you like?
What did you pour?
I poured the Old Louisville Double Oaked.
Yes.
Okay. There it is. Hold on. I gotta pour the young lady something.
Thank you.
So, we met, through phone, email, and what have you, a few months ago. Our friend Kevin Astry, I don't know, Kevin's out of town, so he's probably not in the chat tonight. But
that's how, right? He got
our
hooked
friend
up.
Kevin Astry.
Yes.
I don't know if he talked to your social media is Iris, right?
Correct.
And I believe Iris reached out to him and was asking, hey, do you know any influencers that would be interested in maybe trying some bottles, promoting the shop? And he like right away thought of us, which was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked a few times, and here we are. So it's been really cool. So we appreciate you.
We do.
Matt.
And I have a question. Has it really been like, you send us the bottles, we do some advertising for you. Have you gotten anything, like any good sales from the advertisements we're doing for you?
Absolutely. We track that
awesome.
discount code, and I see it pop up all the time.
All right.
Awesome. That's great. Oh, I'm really glad to hear that.
And guys, if you want to buy a Barrel Shoppe, we do have a discount code. It's School of Bourbon. You get 10% off. However, very quickly, Matt, what's the amount for the first tier, the 10% off? Is it like $250?
Yeah, it's $250. And, after you spend that, you start getting 5% off on bottle 1. Then I think I can't remember the exact tiers, but then it's not too far after that. You spend that amount and you get 10% off bottle 1.
Right.
And then the top tier, that's 15% off.
Yeah, but it's nice. It's like you very quickly start getting 10% off automatically. You don't need a code anymore. And I'll tell you, it's very easy to get there because they have really great bottles and really great sales. All right, so let's get started and find a little bit about you and your business and what you do out there. So first,
I don't know where Barrel Shoppe is actually located.
Oh, it's in Lafayette, California.
Oh, so he's all the way on the West Coast.
He's actually very close to Bobby.
Oh.
So our friend Bobby from Bad Axe Bourbon lives in Tracy.
Okay.
So you're
pretty
like an
close
hour
to that,
away?
Yeah, about an hour, a little over.
Okay. All right, cool. Yes, because I always see, like, when I order from you guys, UP or FedEx, it goes to Tracy. And I'm always like, Bobby, go pick up my box for me, because he's right there. But it's the joke's gotten kind of old now.
Yeah, yeah. Most of your jokes are usually
that's true.
Used it too many times.
I am a dad. It's a dad joke.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's go ahead and just find out a little bit about you. So I know on your website it says that you're like 30, is it like 25 or 30 years in like spirits or in the beverage industry?
I would say it's well over 30 years in the
Okay.
beverage industry. I mean, in college, I worked in bars, and then
Okay.
out of college, I took the first job I could get, which was with Gallo Sales, and was selling wine in supermarkets around the Bay Area. Then I went to go work for the winery, the E&J Gallo Winery, and that's where I
Oh,
learned about category management and how to
okay.
read data and consumer trends and,
Oh boy.
try to guess where consumers were going. I
Mhm.
went from there to Diageo, and that's where I really got into spirits.
Okay.
Okay.
Then went from there to Moët Hennessy, and that's where
Okay.
I really got into Scotch and champagne and
Oh,
cognac, and really started researching that.
All right.
And then I went to a distributor for 14 years, and that's kind of where my passion for whiskeys in general really
mhm.
took
Okay.
off. And then from there, started this little venture.
Awesome. That's
Awesome.
really cool.
Awesome.
So
Now, has that all been in California or all over the country?
I've always been located in California, but
Okay.
a lot of those roles were national roles. So I
Okay.
was traveling across the
okay.
country, to Mexico quite a bit to go visit distilleries, so quite a bit of traveling. And that's
Mhm.
part of why I started this, because I wanted to get off planes.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a hard life.
we've had friends, and my sister
Yep.
has done a job with a lot of traveling and stuff, and she did the same thing. She started her own business because
Mhm.
she was just
She
done
was
with
done with traveling.
flying all over
Yep.
and everything. So
Yep.
I
Yeah.
get that for sure. All right. So you obviously we kind of got an answer about why you started Barrel Shop. You kind of wanted to be maybe located in one place, stop the travel. What about whiskey and tequila and that kind of category of spirits kind of inspired you to start a shop where you feature so much of it?
Yeah. And I have to say, stop traveling was not the catalyst behind the
Okay.
idea. It was more kind of a benefit.
Yeah. Okay.
The catalyst was, like I was doing national counts for distributors, and working with e-com across the country. And within this segment, bourbon, ryes, tequilas, especially picks,
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
saw that that's really what consumers got excited about. I saw interaction on
100%.
e-commerce. But at the same time, retailers don't spend a lot of time on it because it's really inefficient. It's a
Yeah.
lot of work, right? And a
Sure.
lot of retailers are getting more and more streamlined and wanting to plug products in and leave them. And picks are tough because, hopefully they sell through really quickly, and then you have to pick another one. And
Right.
that takes manpower.
Yep.
So I had a concept of what happens if you started a business that's all you did was really inefficient things, and therefore it becomes an efficiency.
Okay.
So, developed the idea a little bit more, ran it by a few friends and a few people, that I really trust, said, you should give it a go. So that's how it started.
Okay. That's amazing. That's
Yeah, it
awesome.
really is so cool. I love hearing awesome like startup
Yeah.
stories where like people they just do it,
Yeah.
and then it becomes this amazing
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
yeah, I give you a lot of credit.
So my next question was going to be about a challenge, but I feel like, I'm sure you've had challenges and we'll get to that, but I feel like you really went into this having your toes in every aspect.
Yes.
Like you were on the supply side, you were on the distributor side, you were on the buyer side. Like you've really, I feel like just from talking about your history, you've come at this from all angles. So like,
Yeah, but I
was
was always
there?
used to selling it,
Yeah.
right? I was always on the selling side. So
Right.
moving into being a buyer situation
Mhm.
and being like when we started, or still, I mean, we're still just starting, but
Yeah.
being a really small player in a huge pond, was eye-opening for me in the beginning. Like
Yeah.
I wanted to be treated like I treated the biggest national accounts when I was a distributor, and that's just not reality.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Now, did you like, I guess, what was your biggest challenge getting this off the ground? I want to ask first, because I know you said you haven't been in it long. How long? Because we've been in this, we've been
We're
doing
going
bourbon
on
for
3
3
years.
years.
Mhm.
And when you do this, you always find shops online, whatever, it's Sealbox or whatever. And you find these shops online, and I never had come across Barrel Shoppe until Kevin brought it to me a few months ago. How long have you been doing this?
A year and a half.
Oh my goodness.
So you are kind of a baby in this business.
Yeah, we are babies. We're still learning every day.
Yeah, it's amazing that at the only a year and a half you're able to have access to so many picks.
Yes.
But we'll get to that in a second. What was year and a half ago, you're ready to start rolling, or probably before that, obviously, the concept and getting everything planned. What was your biggest obstacle when you were getting off the ground?
Getting the products that I envisioned having. I mean, there was, look, we don't do volumetric brands. We don't do a lot of the check the box, carry this and get this kind of thing.
Right.
So it was a big challenge to educate distilleries, distributors on our strategy and get those two strategies to align. So we had to do some proving, so when we started, we called, rescued barrels. So there are barrels that retailers maybe haven't taken in a timely fashion or just abandoned completely. So what I would do is review those lists. And if I knew the retailer or knew of them and the quality of the picks and things like that, we would go in and rescue the barrel. So we'd leave their name on the barrel. We just put a sticker on it that said rescued by Barrel Shoppe. And those are the items we started with. Okay. So some we went after, pretty hard that we really wanted. That I identified. Others, we kind of, distributors would come to us and say, will you take on this barrel? So we did enough of those that pretty soon people were seeing that we could move these products. Then that opened up doors to get the products we really wanted. And then, it becomes a competitive set issue. Other suppliers see other brands that are within their competitive set in our store, on our site, moving, and then they want to be involved too. So now it's kind of feeding on itself.
Sure. Wow.
Competitive nature.
So what is the first barrel you got?
Oh, that's a great question. You stole it.
First barrel we rescued was a Whistle Pig 12-year-old bespoke.
Okay. All right.
Now, are you able to taste the barrels that you're rescuing before you take them?
No, not usually. On a rare occasion, a distributor will bring in a bottle and say, here's the bottle. But look, I would say 9 times out of 10, kind of going blind.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're getting lucky with what you're getting, because what you have is absolutely delicious. And I want you to know, Brian looked at me and thought the question that was a stupid question.
Yeah. Well, not stupid. Just I was like, of course he gets to taste the, but no, I guess not. That's
incredible.
Now, is that the case for all your picks? Like, are these all rescues and you don't get to taste them all?
No, everything you have now are our picks.
Okay. So that was
that's how we started.
Gotcha. Yeah. To get some stock in and all that stuff. Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, like we started with Whistle Pig 12, Whistle Pig 18, a Whistle Pig 15, a Sagamore, and then just started to build Stranahans. We just kind of kept finding ones that we could rescue.
Yeah.
Elijah Craig, things like that. There are some you're not going to find to rescue, and some we had to move quick. We'd see it hit that mark that it was then open, and we'd just go in and buy it all. And that was the other thing that we kind of pitched is like, look, if we identify a barrel, we're not going to buy it case by case. We're going to buy the whole barrel up front and just bring it all in. Smart. So we became very attractive to distributors that wanted to unload some. Yeah, I mean, it might be kind of a negative connotation unload, but everyone's got to make a number.
That's
right.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely. And when you're rescuing the barrels back in your early days, you're not going to distilleries, you're going to distributors.
Correct.
Okay. Interesting.
I really love the term rescuing the barrel. I think that's that's a beautiful marketing strategy.
Yeah.
Really smart.
Sure.
I love that.
And we'll still, keep our eyes open and do it every once in a while. If we see something that's available and attractive and maybe hard to get, or we're on a long list to get our own, we'll go ahead and rescue.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like that. I do like that concept a lot.
Very smart.
So I think we already kind of got an idea of what makes you unique. But I mean, is there anything besides, you are not necessarily exclusively single barrels, but that is your bread and butter.
It is our bread and butter.
Yeah.
But, everything here has been tasted, picked.
Sure.
It's basically, we built in a collection of things that we would just want in a back bar.
Mm-hmm.
We need a store like this
know.
at home. I would love a store like this at home. Like we are suckers for single barrels.
Yep.
So and we've got a local shop up the road. I sent you the Old Soul.
Yeah, thank you.
We've got a shop up the street that we've done several picks with, and it's really nice having those like right up the road. But I would love a freaking shop with just like stock full of single barrels.
So for my understanding, you are a physical store, right?
Yes.
People can come in and purchase from you aside from the shipping that you do.
Correct.
That's amazing. That's amazing that you can do both. Really, really cool.
Well, legally, you have to do both. To have an e-commerce site, you have to have a physical store.
Oh, okay.
See,
all right.
I honestly did not know these things. Wonderful.
All right.
That's awesome.
So,
and I actually like the store more than I thought I was going to, because when picking items, the store really allows me to step back and look at where there are gaps, or, how's our balance on bourbons versus rye. And it's just a better visual than looking at a computer screen.
And at your store, are people able to try before they buy?
We can't do that because we're so small.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay.
I have some good questions.
You
today.
do. You do have some good questions.
Not prepared.
So I guess let's talk about picking a barrel. Now, in our case, we've got a little shop here, and the distributor will bring in samples. I know that the owner of our shop, Kathy, has talked about going to Kentucky and actually doing a barrel pick. I am assuming because you're in California, you're kind of that same, like you get samples from the distributor to decide on a pick, or are you traveling to Kentucky to taste barrels?
It's a both situation.
Okay.
There are some picks that, to make sure you're serious about taking in the whole barrel, that they want to judge your level of commitment. So if you want this barrel, you've got to come to Kentucky and pick it out, right? There's others that'll send us kits. I think, that really took off, during the pandemic. But I think that's also how barrels became overcommitted to, because it was so easy to pick them, right?
Sure.
Just say you're interested, get a kit. Yeah, I'm going to take this barrel. And then they weren't taken. And then distributors started backing up with all these single barrels. And, so I think more and more you're seeing, if you want it, come to Kentucky.
Yeah.
Or to wherever the distillery is. So I do both.
Okay. All right. So, and then when you're picking a barrel, like what's the process? Like, is it primarily you? Do you have kind of a trusted crew that you bring with you? Like, whether you're getting the samples sent to you or going to Kentucky, like, do you have like a team that you're like, okay, these are the pallets I want on this barrel, let's go try it out? Like, how do you do it?
Well, each barrel is different, right? There are some distilleries that I'm very specific on what I want. So in some cases, it is just me, right? Picking, because I've specified what floor. If it's multiple rick houses, I know which rick house, things like that. So if we check all those boxes and the samples come in, and they come into what I thought they would be, it's just me. There's other ones where I'm not that familiar with, or I'm not sure the profile that we want in that, I have some trusted team members or, friends that will lend a helping hand to pick or give feedback. And, the nice thing is when you do get a kit, I can, put together different groups and get different opinions. I can get people in the industry, then get people out of the industry, and then just watch how they react. And that's how I kind of, if it's a kit, that's how I'll pick it. It's just watching how people react. But I like kits just because you can really let products open up versus when you're at the distillery, you got to pick, right? You got to kind of go.
Okay.
When it's in the shop, we can open it up, let it sit 30, 45 minutes, maybe come back to it the next day. It's a very different process. But, like I said, I think every barrel's been different in how we've picked. We've never done like, hey, we have these 5 kits, let's do them all right now. We've never
Yeah.
done that. You know,
Okay.
each one takes on its own. You know, I'm going to get these guys for this one. I'm going to get this feedback on this one, and this one I'm doing by myself.
Sure. And how do you feel about passing? Like, I would feel like if you were at the distillery, you might feel a little more pressure as opposed to when you're sitting in your shop tasting stuff. But like, we have always had the philosophy, and we actually just passed on a new riff. We had 3
I wasn't
barrels,
with you.
3 new. Oh, well, yeah, I went to the store,
Right.
but we passed on a new riff because it just wasn't like, she had 2 other bottles that were very similar to it. I'm like, well, you don't want 3 of these. Like, you got to diversify a little bit. So we passed. Like, how do you feel about passing? Are you like, do you ever feel like, ooh, we need a pick in-house, or we need another one in-house? Or are you perfectly comfortable saying, you know what, it's not doing it for us?
I think that's evolving. When I first, started doing picks, like I'm picking one, right? Because I don't know if I'll get another chance. This is what I thought. Now I've learned, you have to walk away from them, because you've got to set expectations of the quality of samples that you want. So I don't want to pass on them, and I feel really bad passing on them. But at the same point, if you've had a barrel before and it was exceptional, and then you're picking one just to get that brand back in your store or on your site, you're going to lose that consumer. Like, you lose credibility, you lose trust. So it makes it easier to say, I got to say no, because these just don't pass they don't match up to your first one.
Right. And you say, what do you say all the time?
Honestly, I think it is a stand-up thing to do to pass. Like, I actually,
because you say you don't want to.
I want to have a discerning palate. Like, I want people. I don't want to pick every single time if it's not good, because I don't want to stamp my name on something that I don't agree with.
Right.
So I'm totally okay to pass, because I want people to have confidence in the picker. And so, like, if we're primarily the picker with our local shop up the road, we've done every barrel pick that Kathy has
there too, because that was delicious.
And I want people to trust that when they go to Kathy's store, every barrel pick that they have on stock, they know is going to be good, because they trust the people that are picking. And so when we pass, I feel like it's not up to our standard, and I'm happy to do that.
For sure.
Yeah.
So tell me about tequila. We know very little about tequila, but I also know that it is very kind of up and coming. It almost feels like it's like bourbon has maybe fallen off a little bit. Tequila is starting to fill the void, and there's more craft tequila, single barrel tequila, stuff like that. I actually just ordered from you guys the what was the one I ordered for Greg?
Oh, the tequila. I have no idea.
I can't remember what it was, but I ordered it. It was a really nice one. It was an añejo, nice tall bottle, and it like I'll have to look it up, but it was he said it was fantastic. He already opened it. I got it for him for his birthday, and he said it was fantastic. But tell me about getting into tequila. Is it similar? Like, are you going and doing barrel tastings, and like, do they send kits like a bourbon distillery where do you have to go to Mexico to do that? Like, what's that like?
Well, we were never, the concept was never really to dive into tequila as much as we have. But you come across some really nice tequilas and opportunities when you're doing bourbon or whiskeys in general. We've tried a couple single barrels. I think single barrels are tougher with tequila. In my opinion, I think blended tequilas, it's just overall usually a better product. We've done a couple but we've passed on a lot of tequilas as far as single barrels. What we have done is either batches or assemblies, as they call them, especially in mezcals. So, and one of the things I love, about whiskeys is the stories and the history. And what gets me so interested in tequilas is talk about stories and history. I mean, it blows whiskeys away.
Sure.
So it's just been a lot of fun learning about it. In fact, we have a 9-year-old Extra Añejo that if I blind tasted you on it, you would probably think some bourbon.
Wow. No kidding.
Yeah.
And that, like, to me, like, I have talked to people about like maybe dipping our toes in tequila a little bit. And
No.
I think that's where you got to start with somebody like us, who we are exclusively bourbon drinkers, a little bit of Irish. We don't really go into rye or scotch or anything like that. We're pretty narrow in our focus. So if you wanted to get us into tequila, that would be how you would have to start. Like
It would
with
have
something
to
that's
taste
akin
like bourbon.
to a bourbon.
Yes,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
So now-
and there's a lot of crossover.
What would you say is your favorite spirit? Is it bourbon?
Bourbon.
Okay, that's good to know.
Nice. The one I got from you guys was the Tequila Ocho Single Estate Añejo.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, good. I'm glad I picked a good one. The reviews were good. It looked like interesting. So I was like, I'm going to go for it. We'll give it a try. Good. All right. Excellent. All right. So let's talk about, and this, I actually didn't realize how much industry experience you had outside of like running a store or being in bourbon. Like you've kind of had your toes in a few different things. So like, I'll start with bourbon because we kind of already talked about, like I said, I think tequila might be kind of up and coming, but bourbon, it feels like on this side of it, on the whiskey tube side of it, it's the hype around it has calmed down a little bit. Where do you see bourbon, whiskey, in general kind of going in 5 or 10 years?
I think the 5 to 10 year look, it'll continue to, I mean, maybe prices calm down a bit because of supply being more available, but I think it'll continue to premiumize. And by that, I mean, more specific, more barrel selections. I think the proof thing will calm down a little bit. I think, people will continue to push proof up, but I think we've pushed the extremes as far as how high can we get the proof.
Sure.
And look, one of my favorite products is the highest proof we've had in here, but it was also a remarkable product.
Yeah.
But I think that'll calm a little bit. I think you'll see, bourbon, they're going to look for differentiation. And whether it be the grains, the mash bills, or the finishes, I think that's, what we're going to see is how to, differentiate on the product. Because, the age thing, it's going to be tough. You know, you run out of old barrels. And when you go knock on them and they're empty, that puts you in a tough spot.
Right. And bourbon is tough. And we talk about this a lot on the channel. Like bourbon is tough because it's very narrow. Like there's only so much you can do with it. So like it's age, finish, proof are really the only things you can monkey around with. So I think because it's narrow, I think other whiskeys, other spirits really do have an advantage because they aren't really in that box,
Yeah, agreed. I mean, it could be the variation of corns they use. We've seen that already. You know, I think you'll change.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Rob Walker. Appreciate you, brother. And I'll tell you who
because I don't have it up, but I don't want to do that while we're talking about. We'll do that at the end. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
You have all the Patreons in.
I think I might have to take somebody off.
That's fine.
I'll double check.
Not right now.
We're ready. Okay. So when people come into your store, and by the way, I just wanted to put this up. I put it up before, but I didn't have a chance to read it. It says, Matt, I placed my first order from your shop last week. Bought the Russell's Reserve and the JD single barrel proof bourbon. Great packaging and fast delivery to New York. Keep up the great work. So awesome.
All right, good news.
And I do love I love the boxes. Like they look like milk cartons almost. And then the wrapping you put it in, the packaging is excellent. And I'm super, like, I love that, like, it's coming all the way from California and we get it in a week or less, it's
everything you're doing is outstanding, sir. Everything.
I agree.
Well, thank you.
Really fantastic.
I always get nervous as soon as those packages leave. I'm nervous until I get the email saying they've landed. I mean, it's just because we don't control that part.
Yes, and I'll tell you, we have a friend with another channel up in Buffalo, who had a box go missing, and it's like
luggage.
The box. He sent a bunch home from San Diego, and it went missing. And it was like hundreds of dollars worth of bottles, and they were like, "Sorry."
Yep.
And it's like, man, that's rough.
Yeah.
And especially if it's, if it's like a really rare bottle, it's nerve-wracking.
Well, and these were things these were bottles he could only get out there in San Diego, and it's like, well, I guess I'll have to get them next time I go to San Diego. You know,
Is this a bottle
Yeah.
of a Barrel Shop pick that we were?
Yes.
Oh,
This is one of the first ones they sent us. The
old Louisville,
Louisville
is something really
Freaking delicious.
special and delicious.
Yeah, that was, yeah, I just found that one by chance on my
Oh.
last trip to Louisville back in April. And I was in Evergreen kind of watching consumers, and they were really gravitating towards that brand. And so when I got back, I started really reaching out for them, and the guy came in, and it was one of the fastest turnarounds for a barrel pick that we've ever had. I mean, we picked it, they started bottling it, I think within the next day or two, and we
Wow.
had it in shop in 3 weeks, which
That's
is
awesome.
a
It's-
record.
A wonderfully delicious.
It's a
pour.
good one. This is
Mhm.
the first Old Louisville I had bought, or well, that I had.
Mhm.
But we did a pick at midnight, and I
You
don't
did?
think we
Oh.
I think we passed, but I was very impressed with the Old Louisville. It's very, very good.
I have a question for Matt.
Yes.
I'm wondering what's your favorite pick that you have on hand right now?
Oh, I've been thinking about that one. I mean, it's kind of, I would say my favorite, but it's not even on hand right now, is, we did our Russell's single barrel last week.
Oh,
And I would say that was my favorite, but it didn't last 24 hours. It was gone in 24 hours.
oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, so I can't technically say that's my favorite on hand. My second one would probably be our current Hirsch double oaked.
Okay. Did that one just come in?
Speaking my words. Double.
Came in pretty much the same time frame as the Russells. So
Okay.
I think it kind of, got lost in the shuffle with Russells. Not lost,
Okay.
but I mean,
Right. All the hype was with the Russells for sure. Those things, they go like that. By the way, the Yellowstone, I bought this with that order. I got the Corbin Cash Merced Rye. I got this, and I got the tequila, and $35. Like, what? Tell me about the flash sales. Like, how do you do this?
well, I mean, that one benefited. Look, that was a benefit of, you had some market disruption out here with the distributor closing down. Barrels had to be moved. So things got aggressive. So,
Yeah.
and our stance is we don't need to be the hottest out there, but when it comes to single barrel picks, we're going to be right there with anybody.
Mhm.
So, kind of the idea is you invest in that and acquire new customers and
Yeah.
build some credibility.
That's
So,
awesome.
yeah, we're going to be aggressive every once in a while.
I love it.
I love aggressiveness is sometimes very, very valid.
We have a whole group here in town who will like keep their eyes on the flash sales and then send a text. This just went on sale. Do you want it? And like everybody will be like, yes, no, whatever.
Mhm.
But we definitely are keeping an eye on those because those are fun.
Yep. What did you?
Yeah,
just
they are
order?
fun.
The Yellowstone.
Okay.
Do you want some?
Yes.
Strong, independent woman.
No, I want
Treating
you
you like a strong, independent woman.
just pour for me. Thank you.
There you go. Okay, so before we get to the fun stuff, I did have one, like it's kind of a two-part question, but do you have any distilleries that you especially love working with just because every time you're going to get a winner, or they're just real accommodating, or you just have a really good relationship with them?
Man, that's a tough one, because I would say all of our experiences so far have been really, or at least mine have been really positive.
Great.
That's awesome.
That's good.
I love working with Turkey, between our Russells and they were so excited how quickly it sold, and, really working to get us back in there to get another pick, and, just great to work with. Penelope has been great to work with.
Oh God.
We love Penelope.
If whatever Penelope you have, I'm gonna buy
We're gonna buy,
because
yeah.
I am in my Penelope era right now.
Yep.
Yeah, we've done 2 toasted barrels. We've done Project X,
Yep.
2 Project X. We did a barrel of Rio that almost caused a riot. But they've just been great to work with, and a lot of fun, and really experimental.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's,
And
It's
I feel like Penelope, after getting bought by MGP, like MGP is just like putting all the best stuff in those bottles. Like it's their flagship, right? So like they are just giving them the best,
It
whiskey
is
they have.
every juice they bottle up is absolutely delicious.
Yes,
Every single
absolutely.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
they've
Penelope's
just
winning
been.
right now.
There's
I agree.
Iris. Iris says Matt is the best. Hello,
Mhm.
Iris. I hope to meet you someday as well. Here's Big Vic. Big Vic was just streaming. I wonder if
Oh.
he's streaming and commenting on ours. Doc from Old Fashioned Ways. We're supposed to be on a stream with Doc someday soon.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so thank you all. So, guys, one more time before we get into some fun questions with Matt. If you want to give a $5 super chat, I'll enter you to win the Barrel Shop. This is the.
I can't believe you're giving that away.
Look how freaking dark that is.
I want that so bad.
This is the rye.
I still want to drink it.
This is the single barrel proof rye. It is 134.6 proof. These ryes are special, guys. So if you want to enter, it's a $5 super chat. We'll spin the wheel in a little bit. And then we are giving away a flight. I have decided which 3 of these we'll do.
Oh.
But we're going to do 3 of these.
No,
plus,
you can't put that there.
Plus your wax cutter, your Bourbon School wax cutter right there. We'll do the hashtag for that in
I didn't
just
realize
a minute.
he sent that to us.
No, he didn't. That's
Oh.
from Benford Hardwood Designs.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
All right, so let's ask some kind of lightning round type questions.
Okay.
Matt, first bourbon that really hooked you?
Oh, great question.
If you're going strictly bourbon, it would be Wild Turkey Rare Breed.
Oh, that's between for me. It's
Not for me.
between that and 1920. Old Forester 1920 were like the first 2 where I was like, oh my god, but Rare Breed's a great one.
I bet people out there will know what I'm going to say. But
Chat, tell them what Marianne's
before
was.
I say it,
Yeah.
go ahead, put it out there, and then I'll say it in a couple minutes.
Real quick, London said I'm planning on stopping by the shop when I visit San Francisco in December. So
if we
Nice.
ever get out there, we're going in.
oh
the
yeah,
shop,
absolutely,
100%.
we'll be in for
Matt,
sure.
we will come to see you. We'll have lunch together.
Yep, absolutely.
Perfect. We've got great barbecue right next door. So
Wonderful.
Love it. You're
Sounds
speaking my
great.
language. Show me the proof. Thank you for the $5 super chat.
Who knows what got me into bourbon?
Would you do
Post
me a
it up.
favor? Would you give me a pen at the bar so I can write down how many you have to add to the wheel
We'll just
while
do
I'm
it.
asking questions?
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
One bottle you would recommend to a first-time customer. So somebody walks into your store, they're a new bourbon drinker. What are you telling them to grab?
Penelope Single Barrel Toasted.
Yes.
Oh!
That's a great one.
Jeepers.
Love it.
I love it.
Okay. Desert Island bottle you never want to run out of.
Old Potrero 17-year-old, 100% rye.
Okay. All right. That's one of our buddy who sent back whiskey from San Diego. He had 2 Old Potrero bottles and they're who knows where. And they got it, Marianne.
They
Woodford-
did.
Woodford
I saw
Double
it.
Oaks.
It's Woodford
Yeah.
Double
Oh,
Oaks.
yeah.
100%. Great job, guys.
Okay. Any bottle. Ooh, here's one. Any bottle or any barrel that you regret not grabbing. So we could say a bottle like for you personally in your in collection, or a barrel that maybe you passed on for the shop that you were like, I should have got it.
Yeah, it's an easy one. It was a barrel of Peerless. It was very early on and passed on it because it was pretty much a full barrel.
Mhm.
And I was just nervous, and
Sure.
I still to this day regret I didn't buy that.
Yeah. And you know what though, that I mean, especially when you're starting, like we're about to do our first pick with that channel, the other whiskey tubers that we do this channel, the Whiskey Six with. We're actually going to do a Corbin Cash.
Maybe not. It's
pick.
taking forever.
Oh.
And it's like we can pretty much tell them how many bottles we want because it's going to be a Boo Rye blend, and we're like I don't know, like you're always nervous about that first pick, like how many, because we want to make sure it sells. We don't want the company we're selling through to be stuck with them all. So that it is like kind of a balancing act to try to figure out like how many should we really go for.
Yeah, and if I would have known then what I know now, it would have been a no-brainer.
Yeah, for sure. I like your sticker there. All right. And neat rocks or cocktail? What's your favorite
Neat.
way to enjoy whiskey? Neat.
Attaboy. How come?
Absolutely.
I want to know why you're not drinking with us this evening, sir.
I don't know. We were on camera, and I just finished working.
Oh.
The shop was still kind of open when I sat down.
Oh, that's right. You're 3 hours
That's
ahead
right.
of us,
They
so
close
it's
at
only like
6, so
6
he had
there.
just closed
Yeah,
down.
got
Yeah.
it, got it.
All right, so let's get into our giveaways real quick. So if you want to open up the wheel, and I'll start shouting out names. While we're doing that, let's do for a giveaway. I'm going to put another banner up here, guys. So for a giveaway, for our free giveaway, that's going to be a flight of 3 Barrel Shoppe picks, 3 Barrel Shoppe samples. Hold on, I just put my word in here. It's going to be hashtag shop with an E, 2 P's and an E, all lowercase. So I'm going to put that up right now. So if in the chat, everybody in the chat, if you put hashtag shop in the, I'm going to say start collecting hashtags right now. So we've got 1 so far. If you put it in like right away, do another one, please, just in case. We're going to do hashtag shop, 2 P's and an E on the end, in honor of Barrel Shoppe, add 4 Alan Christensen's.
Okay.
And then we will do, this will be for the free giveaway. We'll do our hashtag tool, and we'll we'll spin it and pick our winner for the flight giveaway, and also the wax cutter from I keep saying Belford's Wood Designs. All right. So could we have Show Me the Proof, Jim Turner? Would you guys put it in again? Because I don't know if we got you all, because I've only got 5 here, and there's definitely more than that in the chat. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've got 10 people with shop, hashtag shop, but I've only got 5 in the tool. So could everybody do it again? And we'll just make sure we get everybody, because I might have hit start collecting a little too late. So go ahead and do it again, just so we get everybody. I want to make sure we have everybody included in this.
Okay, let's ask Matt a question while we are doing our housekeeping here.
All right, 1 second. Let me just get to our.
I appreciate Brian had a script prepared for today.
Okay, Jim Turner 2.
Okay, got it.
So Matt, when people come into your store, like, what are they looking for? Like, do you get a lot of like, you got anything allocated, or like, are they? Do you feel like people, because of kind of what you do, they're not really coming looking for that all the time?
Yeah, I'd say if they're looking for allocated, they're going to, whether it be Costco or some of the other big retailers. I have a few people come in and ask for it. I'd say majority of people come in and say, show me something I haven't seen before.
Okay. All right. That's cool. And if you had so we already asked about like the new bourbon drinker. Like, if you had a very experienced, like, pro bourbon drinker who was like, I bet you can't show me something that I've never had, or something that'll really blow my mind, what are you laying on them?
Depending on the profile they lay out, it would probably be an old Louisville or a Hill Rock.
Okay.
A what? What was the last one?
Hill Rock. That's the one. I don't know
what that one is.
Yeah, we tried it. That's the one Rob Walker brought, that big square bottle.
Okay.
And it looks like a book. You could put it on like a bookcase
neat.
sideways. Yeah, those are, we just had our first Hill Rock. This is not working.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay.
So Matt, you know what I'm really enjoying about you very, very much? 2 things. One, any question that we are throwing at you, you are very knowledgeable and very down to earth about your responses. I really, I'm enjoying you very much. And I appreciate that you have an answer for every question that we're throwing at you tonight. You are somebody that I would consider a reliable source. I'm very impressed with you. That's all I wanted to say.
Well, I did cheat a little bit. I got a little bit of advanced look at questions.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I sent these to him.
Oh, you're so prepared.
Yeah,
Brian.
well, sometimes I'm prepared. All right, let's do last call for hashtag shop.
Clearly, I'm the most ill-prepared of the evening. Sorry, I had a lot going on today. Sorry.
So if you have not put in hashtag shoppe, SHOPPE, go ahead and put that in the chat, and we'll go ahead and we'll spin for the giveaway. So I'm going to share my screen. And this is for the free flight, and the Bills scored. Free flight and the wax cutter. So let's do it. Go ahead and draw. And the winner of our wax cutter and our flight is going to be Alan. I just sent Alan a wax cutter today.
Oh. Does he know that?
Yeah. Alan, are you in the chat?
Yeah, he's here.
Let me know you're in the chat, sir. I know, but I have to verify.
Okay.
Okay,
this is
congrats, Alan. Where you at, Alan?
Okay.
Let me know you're here, brother. Bills just scored 21 to.
Well, not yet.
Yeah, they did. They put the thing on the wrong thing.
Oh, right. They
21-14.
Okay, good.
All right. So, Alan, congratulations. I think he just put in #shop a few minutes ago, but we'll wait and see. Oh, here he is. Okay. Alan's here. Congratulations, Alan. We'll get that out to you ASAP. I'm actually just going to crack open the box I already have, and we'll put it all in. So there you go. All right. And let's go ahead and spin.
Okay. We're going to have to show my computer because
wheel.
I'm not on. I'm on.
Oh, okay. You're not going to put it up for us?
I don't have, I'm not signed into,
Okay.
What's it called right now?
Okay.
So we're just going to have to do this the archaic way.
So I'm going to remove that.
Okay. I need a number. We'll have Matt give me a number from 1 to 10. That's how many times I'm going to shuffle.
8.
8. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're ready to spin. Here we go.
And if they're not here, we'll have to spin again.
And if they're not here, we will spin again.
Oh my gosh.
It's fine. Sorry, it's archaic, but this is what's happening today.
But I can't read it.
Okay.
What does it say?
And the winner is Kathy Green. She's not here.
She's not here. I don't think.
We have to remove her and spin again. All right, give me another number, Matt.
No, just do 3.
Okay, 1.
So we're not doing this all night.
Okay, shuffling and spinning.
You don't put it up to the camera. We'll just read it to them.
I just want them to know that I'm being for real.
I know.
I'm sorry, I didn't have technology prepared today.
Rob Walker, are you here?
I think Haas is here.
I saw him say howdy a little bit ago, and he did put in for shop. Rob Walker, are you here, sir? Let us know.
And this was for the Jack Daniels, huh?
This is for the Jack Daniels.
Damn.
Waiting on Rob. So in the meantime, let's just remind everybody while we wait on Rob, if you want to join our Patreon, it's only $5 a month. We are giving away a bottle of Old Fit 7 this month. Usually we give away samples, like a flight of samples.
Oh, he's there. He's there.
All right. Rob's here. Congratulations,
Congratulations,
Rob.
Haas.
You got the Barrel Shoppe Jack Daniels Rye. All right. Woohoo. He's happy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. $5 Patreon. We're giving away a bottle this month. We usually give away samples, but we once in a while will give away a bottle. This month, our Bourbon Scholars, our $5 members, are going to have a chance to win a bottle of Old Fit 7. You get early access. You get bonus videos. You get your name on the chalkboard at the end of our videos. And you get a glass after 3 months. We got really cool glasses this time around. I think I know what I'm getting next. We're going to get the ones that Myron got. I like them a lot.
Cool.
But yeah, so Patreon, Facebook community, Bourbon School community on Facebook. That's free. It keeps you kind of in touch with us and other creators and other members, talk bourbon and whatever it might be.
I ask a daily question a day.
Marianne starts fights daily.
I do.
And debates. Yeah, absolutely. So check that out. And before we go, Matt, real quick, what is going on with Barrel Shoppe in the future? I know a few weeks ago you put up a list of a bunch of picks you have coming in.
Oh.
Yeah, tomorrow we've got our Old Forester 100 proof that'll go live.
Yes.
The black label?
Oh, we'll
be getting one of those for sure.
Yeah, we've been excited about that one. I think I ordered that one last November. So excited that one's finally here.
Cool.
Really excited. We did a rare character 20-year American Light.
Okay.
So that'll be a lot of fun. And then the other one I'm really excited about is Elijah Craig toasted barrel proof.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh.
My taste buds are salivating.
When's that one?
I mean, that one's
You
just
know?
huge. Probably early November.
Oh, nice. All right, we're gonna have to.
We'll make another order.
Oh, absolutely. The Old Forester for sure. That is those Old Forester 100s. Like they've been hitting better than the blue labels lately.
I agree.
Like they are just so good, so
Yep.
well balanced.
Yep.
Sometimes the blue labels you get a little heat, which is one of the things I liked about yours is that the flavor came through and it wasn't just like hot fire.
But
you know
what
gasoline.
else? They've been kind of heat and bitter. Not
and this
that
one is
banana
not.
that you want,
Yeah.
but like that black label has been like chef's kiss.
This one and the one from Sam's in Rochester are the two of the better ones I've had in quite a while. So,
Yeah.
And the funny thing about this 100 proof is the one that I ended up picking at first was the one I pushed aside saying this has nothing. And then I'm like, I'm going to just revisit like right before I cleaned up, and it ended up winning.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. Sometimes it's funny how that goes. You just, you have a few sips of some other stuff, your palate adjusts a little bit and you go back to something and it's like, oh, this is doing something it wasn't doing before, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure. So you got some amazing picks coming up. We're definitely going to be in for the Old Forester and the Elijah Craig Toasted.
100%.
Sure.
I just want to close by saying I am so impressed with your success in just one and a half years.
Yes.
Like that speaks volumes to you and to your ideas and your foresight and your business plans.
Yeah.
So congratulations and continued success to you. And we are happy to partner with you anytime you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I've enjoyed it so far, so let's keep it going.
Awesome. Good.
Awesome.
I'm glad our code is working.
Yes.
And for anybody out there who just is tuning in, you can go to Barrel Shoppe and use School of Bourbon.
School of
Bourbon for 10% off your order.
Yep. And there's we don't have time to get into everything, but there's a ton of, you just started a tequila club. You've got the bourbon club. That's where I got. So I joined the bourbon club and got the Wyoming and the Woodinville last month, and that's quarterly. Matt's got a lot of really great kind of ways to kind of stay up with the picks they have and to like kind of maybe get into some stuff that you might not necessarily gravitate to if you're just shopping, but you join a club like this, you try some new stuff.
He's got a lot of ways to appeal to different consumers.
Absolutely.
And if you don't want to purchase every month, if you want to purchase quarterly, if you want to use a code, like there's a lot of different things that you're doing for people. And I think your marketing strategy is really brilliant.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Matt, again, thank you for joining us tonight. We really appreciate having you on, and we appreciate you, trusting us with your whiskey and to give our opinions on it. We've really enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
You're the first person to ever give to trust our channel with an advertisement. So thank you.
It's really paid off. So more should do it.
And
awesome.
Everybody in the chat, thank you very much for being here tonight. Congratulations to our winners. We'll have on Monday, a review of the Penelope cigar. And I don't know what we'll do next Wednesday.
Lauren was in the studio, so you're going to see a lot of her in the upcoming weeks.
So. Next Wednesday, next Thursday, Whiskey 6. We're hoping to have Whiskey Wisdom Matt. Still working on that. But Rick for sure will be with us.
Oh dear.
It's going to be an interesting discussion. That's
and
all
Matt,
I'll say.
If you'd like to come on again, we'd love to have you. Seriously,
Absolutely.
This was a great discussion.
Anytime. That was fun.
Right.
Anytime.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Have a good night. Cheers and
everyone.
go Bills.
Go Bills.